who is aptitude. Where are you, God? The wanderer asked, strolling amidst the sighing trees. I am here, whispering softly, like a wave of never-ending breeze. Where are you, God? He asked again as he strode along the crackling trail. A hornet hovered, inquired around his head. Beneath his foot, a sleeping snail. Where are you, Lord? He wanted to know, sitting down upon a log to rest. He wiped his sweating brow and glanced up to the sun, understanding he'd been blessed. Yet still he cursed the beating heat, neglecting the shade of oak. His throat was parched, and as he swallowed, he failed to invoke a reason which made sense to his aching senses. God, where are you now? He ventured, gazing amidst the decaying leaves and silvery dusty sand. An ant scurried up the stalk of a golden toadstool. A fern turned its frond of lush aqua green. A brook babbled toward a stagnant stream. Between the bough of flaking birches, he spied a spider's sparkling web, and grimaced as a fly tried in vain to escape the creeping pain of a slow and torturous final breath. Where are you, God? He raged, incensed. Where's the justice indeed? And God replied, a voice inside. I am within every living thing, but understand you well, young wanderer. I am not the conscious deed. All things I have given, a free will for you to use. So use it well and true and good, and you shall surely see. The truth is this: I am you, and you manifest me by degrees. Your pain is my pain. Your joy is mine. Your doubts and faults I feel. And because you are my child, I judge you not if you steal, if you hurt by thought or word or act. I am not a part of that. But because I am within you, I experience your grief and sorrow too. And because you are my child, know this well: I shall always love you, for you are a part of me, a droplet of the ocean of divinity. We are linked by spirit true. I shall never desert you, when you are ready in your own sweet time, be it tomorrow or if a millennium goes by, I shall be waiting, my arms outstretched, to guide you and love you. For you, dear child, are the best, and most certainly, as the stars shall eternally shine, the best strive to become better in their own perfect time. Who is Levi? When the Master Jesus walked the earth, I was what you would term today an orthodox rabbi, venerated by my colleagues for my stoic nature at the arrival of the Prince of Peace, whilst others around me sought to prove or disprove, as was more the case, the claims made that Jesus was the Son of God. I remained neither for him nor against him. I was content to witness his unfolding presence and reputation with a balanced heart, mind and soul. As then, as now, I judge not. As then, as now, I recognize divinity in all creation and watch it unfold its boundless beauty. Then as now, I recognize that dogma and creed are the ties which bind. Yet now, unlike then, I have grown to understand within that by a man's words and works he shall be known. It is to this end that I serve wherever I can, for it is through one's own example that truth is revealed in its most blessed form. Upon earth there is truth unbound, but to know it you must live it. Of the one who reveals truth by his words and works through the project known as AVA, I remain as ever stoical in my observations, for as then and now, the wonders of God's limitless love unfold, ever mindful, ever loving, for all of creation, everywhere. Who is Jufa? Within the astral lights, those of you who seek the truth of me will discover incarnations of spiritual significance and the living of simple truths, sub-races of the Atlantean period, such as the Romohals, Toltecs, Mongolians, can all be traced as opportunities to serve and honor the light within. Aztec, Mayan, and the Sioux tribes would give you more clues to my identity. And now, as a being of lights, I guide those who wish to make the connection to the great astral light. For within the fabric of its warp and weft of eternity, the pattern of the weave is an indelible record of truth. It is to this truth of the astral light that I honor and serve. My name uttered in the stillness of your own soul will guide you to the truth of yourself. In your time of meditation, I await your call. In conjunction with your own guidance, I serve truth. I am the light. I am love. Go then to the great astral lights and know all there is to know. And with this knowledge, align yourselves to the great light of love within every living thing. Chapter 3, Early Development. A discovery of self. Within 12 months of being awakened, I had experienced many physical phenomena. One of the first was an incredible 3D portrait of an Aborigine. What made this portrait so incredible was the fact that it had been crafted with what appeared to be a greasy condensation onto my wardrobe mirror. When I studied it closely, it was clear that it was the kind of residue left when one breathes out onto any kind of mirror. But what was most unusual was the fact that it hadn't evaporated as normal breath would undoubtedly do. If I stood to the left or to the right of the portrait, I saw the face from another angle. There it was, a three-dimensional portrait of the face of an Aborigine. In some ways it reminded me vaguely of a sand portrait, but only vaguely. This anomaly was witnessed by a friend of mine, and remained on the mirror for several days before mysteriously disappearing. But it wasn't the only mirror portrait which appeared. A few months later, the face of a bearded gentleman caught my attention. Again, it was three-dimensional. In many ways, it resembled Jesus, though instinctively I knew it was not. A couple of days later, I received confirmation of this fact. I was attending a spiritual development class, and the teacher channeled a message from the bearded gentleman. He simply said that he had never been born into any physical existence, and that I would know him as seen yet unseen. This statement, seen yet unseen, puzzled me greatly. But when I got home and looked on the wardrobe mirror, I had to smile. The portrait had vanished. One night, as I lay in bed reading, I heard a Chinese voice. It wasn't an inner talking, but most definitely came from an external source, close to my right ear. "Ti-chan-si," said the voice softly. Startled, I glanced around the room. I saw no one, but those ever-present spirit lights were there. I felt a warmth engulf me, a great love. My initial fear quickly dissolved.